Author's note, stop fading, okay? Hargrid is a too. A lot of people in American schools are like that. I wanted to address the issue. How do you know, Snap? Christian plus Hargrid isn't really in love with Ebony. That was Cedric, okay? I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Draco had given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must go together. I was in the school's nurse's office now, recovering from my wrists. Snape and Lupin and Hargrid were there too. They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered because they were and you can't have those effing perps teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. Dumbledore had constipated the city. They took of me naked. I put my middle finger up at them. Anyway, Hargrid came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. Nobby, I need to tell you something, he said in a serious voice, giving me the roses. F off, I told him. You know I effing hate the color pink anyway, and I don't like effed up preps like you. I snapped. Hargrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. No, Nobby, Hargrid says. Those are not roses. What? Are they goths too, you poser prep? I asked because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. Pointed his wand at the pink roses. Those aren't roses. He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you'd had to say. That's not a spell. That's an MCR song, I corrected him wisely. I know, I was just warming up my vocal cords. Then he screamed, Peticulus Maringo me romanzo, for all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute, especially for Raven. I love you, girl. I'm Onato Okeo. And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air, and it was black. Now I knew he was into prep. Okay, I believe you. Now, WTF is Draco. Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. You see, Nobby, Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. To see what's in the flames, haha, you reviewers flames, get it? You must find yourself first, okay? I have found myself, okay, you mean old man, Hargrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache or else he would have said something back. Hargrid stormed off back into his bed. You are a liar, Prof. Dumbledore. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a... If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so F off. You look kawaii, girl, Bloody Mary said sadly. Thanks, get it? You do too, I said sadly too. I was still upset. I hit both my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi back, I said in an equally said way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. Stop it now, you horny simpleton, shouted Professor McGoggle, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Vampire, you effer, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I love Draco, I shouted. And then I ran away angrily. He started to scream, OMFG, no, my scar hurts. And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. I stopped. How did you know? I saw it and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. No, I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diablo changed it into a pentagram for me. And I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me. And then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him in bondage. Special thanks to Raven, my gothic blood sister. What the F, you're supposed to write this. Hey Raven, do you know where my sweater eye? Vagina.